take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. And they let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
To start the game. Big move. Rolling to the ground just shifting midfield. They'll take that 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that.
They talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. For he's incomplete. Intended for Allen.
Good start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got an incomplete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
It shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
If you're these receivers, you have to be ready for him. He's going to throw it quick on the RPO. He's going to throw it quick.
This is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Handoff running back to his home. Brees Hall, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after good by Groupie. And it's now 7-0 game. Jets tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 9 now. And a slot away for Henderson. See what kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On third down, they'll drop the throw. Getting hold on that one. Well, start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
And I thought that you get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the road? This game that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Second and 11. It's defense for the Jets. They played really well in that win last week against Miami.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're taking him, and he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 yards. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, it's got to creep up. It's got to pressure receivers. Take it deep. This is a fiction. It's got to fit.
46 yards rushing for the game.
That's 39 yards. A pretty decent game.
Second down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold
That could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw here. It's down the field. He's got a roll. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
60 evil. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete. In the red zone before it crosses over one of those. Forget the lead on 3rd and 1. Shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
As a coach, you absolutely love to see the offense fight for the lead. That's exactly what we've seen so far. It's a touchdown on the opening drive. And now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. An effective run on here. Take it down inside the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
60 by 6. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. Inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Another catch run there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
19 Tiger.
They'll run with ball. And he will push as we go forward down to the 3-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that line, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
When his offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 19.
Ball again. Brees Hall with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets past one man. And a nifty return across the 40.
Returning to the midfield is a great return. 1 first down, they're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how are we going to move the football. It's appreciate the carry. Get back to basics and use your hands and make sure you feel the game. The ball fast is for you, and you just
points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk, set. Ready.
He's got his man on strike. Complete.
The second down of 9 there as it sets the lead for the 3rd down. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
7, Mustang 19. 19, Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. Take go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The traffic's too big there. The contact from the ball 3, and it's 4th down.
No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm in Manchester. Don't worry, steady. But if I lick my keys, it goes away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's blocked it. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Shut up. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's home.
Whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Half the 60. Half the 60.
Oh, that's the Jets sweep here with Rizzo. The reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
37-yard line.
And it's 3rd down now.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now back to throw. Pass taken in. He's got a tight end. Inside the 15. He's strong getting a drive.
And the
that's
Raiders
well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have. Deliver a tight end, try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street.
Running left, it's Hall. Boyce Hall is one of the monster 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. So the first half continues. It's 1 touchdown. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride it, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
fist up. Like damn, it's someone fight my fist up. Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off the damn heads. I'm running up
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because every teams in the district
Brings up second and
one thing you heard before when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
They shut that one down with a little
gain of
gain.
a yard. Brings up third and
3rd and 3.
Come 19. Come 19. Come on. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. First half of action. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes down to punt. And he'll get this away into the IC winner air. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
The Raiders take over
now 1st and 10.
their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. With this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything in the line of scrimmage. If they can land down tracks towards the opposite end zone, so to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Hunt again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
3rd and 3.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 rep. 18 rep. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw right side here will be incomplete.
That might be the touchdown stop that they needed because they had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
In punt formation
So on
for the
4th
Raiders.
down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will run this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold under.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that run back to locker room just a little more automated.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
A hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Set it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check go.
He'll drop to throw. Open up as a tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to go just shy of midfield. Spotted at the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10.
That's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's Henderson. This first half is he'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there. It's 2nd and 11.
Outfield, they stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Firing quickly here. That's good. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another
First and
first.
10 at the 33-yard
Watching the
line.
wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
79 Bronco. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cub 19. Cub 19.
They'll look to throw here. The Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
8 yards.
As they stack it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. He's held complete. It's Henderson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final time. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19. 70 range. 70 range.
The loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17. The Raiders 22-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is a 39-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half.
Raiders 21, Jets 3.
Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolute start for finding someone to put together a touchdown drive. Here they need to be smart, fast, efficient, right into the end zone. And get multiple times and a lot of chances in this game.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Sometimes it's hard to believe. Sometimes this game is about patience, isn't it? Tries to have the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the throw. The carry is complete. He's in. And the Jets are able to come into that deficit. Extra point by zero. That one good. Makes the score 21-10.
Jets 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too high to handle as they will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard run.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that. They're saying, let's get out of this. We got to go ahead and get some points.
19-yard rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
It's a gain of 20.
Good tough running right off the middle. The defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction. That's often the end result.
strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one's not returnable, down by a long stretch over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On the 5 soon as he got free to kick back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, boy, I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked all the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road, one show through my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Side of the football, they talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. It's a screen pass. It's good.
I like thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here from the 48. It's a 42. Just a the Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. This time around, they can repeat that as his defense frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
It's just about moves in a lot of ways because they know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
70, Timberwolf.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Half the 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he looked to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards. Good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense It certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Set.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're good here on the first pass. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
the play. Second and 10.
Nice job there defensively. Diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much of it.
Second and 10.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Stick to the passing game as he looks to throw. It's going to be another first down as the tackle down at the Jets drive. 15 yards is the pickup there. Raider first.
He's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Set! Cougar Knuckles ready.
Setting in with this drive, because we see that type of run. I get the feeling the defense get better time.
That's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Shut up! Put!
They'll try the right side with Harris. He's going to be brought down just shy of the seats. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now he's down and gets him here. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys are fun. They're giving him.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Viking 18!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
First down, holding them to a short gain.
Come on, set! Drop ball leading! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos! Check go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Just a little bit too much heat on that. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Let's go!
a gain of a yard.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Touchdowns in the game for this offense. This time they're forced into taking the 3.
They did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I mean, that's a pretty good record for them.
On they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Taking over for their next possession. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. It's going to be caught. And he's going to be double pass work to perfection. 46 yards to the play. 29-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19, come 19, come 19, Lion. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Second and long.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. He ran a bit too much. That's coverage works when you see a tie game late. Not the lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 right. 18 right.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring out 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Let's do this, okay? Right, now let's go get this.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They could not convert. And they turned it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs is a recent example of that. Obviously, very great stuff here.
Taken down the second
Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. First down, 17 yards.
Whenever they needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep making it yards. Situations There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Typically, you think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 4. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen for him. And he is going to have Burrito's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there for 35.
They've had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. There he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll give the ball. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone. About 7 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock. Getting closer to being out here with a W. And the 20-yard call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
So this one, for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you look at the score sheet. Interesting. Very clean game. No turnovers late inside.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offense is spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets,